One. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Highland Community Ballpark in Highland, Kansas for this non-conference matchup between the Spires of the University of St. Mary out of Leavenworth, Kansas, and your Highland Scouties. Your defensive alignment for Highland here in this contest, a 1-9-inning affair. In left field will be 16, Keyshawn Brown. In center field will be number 1, Tony Nichols. In right field will be Mitchell Austin. Around the infield at third base will be Brady Miller. Your shortstop is Adam Miner. Your second baseman is Mason Nagel. At first base will be Wyatt Nowak. Behind the plate will be Josh Juan Batista. And on the hill for the Scotties, carrying this contest against St. Mary, will be Hunter Idle. DJ, could you go up and see if I got the microphone on? I'm not hearing anything. Hunter Idle is a 6 foot, 145 pound right-handed freshman out of Highland, Kansas. ERA of 6.85. This is his 11th appearance on the hill this year. His third start of the year. Hunter's got a record of 2 wins and no losses. He's worked 22 and 1/3 inning of work, allowing 17 earned runs on 27 hits. He's walked 14, struck out 12. He's hit 4 batters, thrown 7 wild pitches, and given up 2 home runs on the year. And leading it off for St. Mary will be number 10, Ty Baines. Baines has got a batting average of 0. He's been to the plate 16 times, 4 runs on no hits, 1 RBI. He's walked once and struck out 4 times, according to the stats I could find on the St. Mary website. Ground ball. Brady Miller has it at third. We had to wait for it to come down. Got the ball and threw across for the out. There's one away. Now batting will be number 32, Clay Lambrecht. Lambrecht is a sophomore out of Weston, Missouri. He's the DH, batting in number 2 spot. Lambrecht has no stats according to the St. Mary website. Okay, good, thank you. Can I go to 3-1 on the number 2 batter in the St. Mary lineup? Clay Lambrecht. Mel Robles is in the on-deck circle. St. Mary is a member of the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference. They're also a member of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. First walk given up by Hunter Idle. Put the runner on with 1 down. Now batting number 22, Mel Robles. Again, Robles is a junior out of Southgate, California. Batting number 3 spot, playing second base this afternoon. Quick peek of the St. Mary stats. He's batting .263 on the year. He's played 27 ball games for the varsity this year. 76 at-bats, 11 runs on 20 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, 8 RBIs. He's got a slugging percentage of .434. 4 walks, 17 strikeouts, and he's been hit by a pitch 3 times. So again, a mixture of varsity and JV players for St. Mary here this afternoon. Nick Benavidez is in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Throw to first base, and they've got the runner picked off. Lambrecht in a pickle. Daz getting the play at second base finally for the out. And there's 2 down. Nice job by the Scotties to work the runner in the baseline to get the out. 2 down and the count 1-1 on the batter, Mel Robles. St. Mary varsity are 9-25 on the year. They're coached by Rob Miller in his 15th season. They come in averaging 4.3 runs a contest, giving up 8.6. Got a team batting average of 269 on the year. The Scotties come in at 14-25 on the year, 5-11 here at home at the Community Ballpark in Highland under first-year head coach Daniel Doolin. Scotties have won 2 of their last 10 ball games. They've got a current 4-game losing streak. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Idle ahead on the count, 1-2. Scotties scoring 6.1 runs per contest, giving up 9.2. Their team batting average of 276 ranks them 10th in the Jayhawk East. Swing and a miss and got him. So after a 1-out walk, Highland gets out of the inning with no damage done. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here at the Community Ballpark in Highland. In the left field is Shun Sonoda. In center field is Ty Baines. In right field is Will Goering. Around the infield at third base, Luke Knight. A shortstop is Sam Robinson. Second base will be Mel Robles. At first base will be Tyler Wolken. Behind the plate will be Nick Benavidez. And on the hill for St. Mary's is Jake Shriver. Shriver is a freshman out of Kansas City, Kansas. Shriver comes in today with an ERA of 11.25. This is his 3rd ball game of the season. Or excuse me, he had played in 3 varsity contests with a 1-0 record. He allowed 5 earned runs on 9 hits. Walked none, struck out none so far this year. Shriver's thrown 1 wild pitch and he's hit 1 batter in varsity competition. Leading it off for the Scotties will be Keyshawn Brown, followed by Mitch Austin and Wyatt Nowak here in this 1 9-inning affair, non-conference action between the Spires and Scotties. Scotties right now 6-18 in the Jayhawk Conference standings, in 8th place in the Jayhawk East, 8 out of 10. 14-25 overall. Again, scoring 6.1 runs a contest, giving up 9.2. Brian Miner wants to know how my new wheels are working out. I've got the chair sitting at home, young man. We've had to wait on a part for it, so I'm still in my old chair, but we'll get the new one fixed probably sometime next week, and I'll be running around in a new set of wheels here in town. So leading us off will be Keyshawn Brown. Keyshawn, a 5'9", 160-pound freshman out of Ozaki, Kansas, batting .272 in the leadoff spot. 103 at-bats and 37 games played. 33 runs on 28 hits, 6 doubles, a triple, and 17 RBIs for Keyshawn. 22 walks, 33 strikeouts, and he leads the team in being hit by a pitch with 17 bruises on the year. That pitch in there for a strike. He's down in the count 0-2 to Jake Shriver. Keyshawn leads the team in runs scored with 33. Breaking ball, low and away. Count goes to 1-2. Brown with a slugging percentage of .350, an on-base percentage of 7, make that .472. 9 out of 12 once he gets on the base pass. There's a hard hit ball out to center field. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. And the leadoff man is on for the Scotties. That'll bring up number 15, Mitch Austin. Mitch, a 6'1", 185-pound sophomore out of Sydney, Australia, batting .352 at the number 2 hole. Playing right field this afternoon. Mitch, the number 3 man in the Jayhawk Conference, in all the Jayhawk Conference, and walked with 27 this year. 128 at-bats from 39 games played, 31 runs on 45 hits, which lead the team. 5 doubles, 24 RBIs for Mitch. Again, 27 walks, 15 strikeouts. Mitch has been hit by a pitch once this time of year. Or once so far this year. Three and 0 to Mitch Austin. Want to give a shout out to Mitch's parents watching us down in Australia this afternoon, I'm sure. They have to get up quite early to watch the Scotties. 4-pitch walk given up by Shriver. And the Scotties have got runners on first and second with nobody down here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up Wyatt Nowak. Wyatt, 6'1", 235-pound sophomore out of Kearney, Missouri. Lead the team with a batting average of .367. 109 at-bats, 34 games played, 23 runs on 40 hits for Wyatt. 7 doubles, 2 homers, and 22 RBIs. He leads the team in total bases with 53 this year. His slugging percentage of .486 leads the team. Pitch misses high and outside. 16 walks, 28 strikeouts, and 6 hit by pitches for Nowak, batting number 3 spot, playing first base this afternoon. One ball, no strike to count. Check the runner in second. Here's the fastball. Upstairs, says the home plate umpire, and the count goes 2-0. Keyshawn Brown, who led the inning off with a single to center. Again, 9 out of 12 in stolen bases. Mitch Austin at first base with a walk, 3 out of 4 in base stealing. That one missed upstairs. And Shriver now having trouble finding the strike zone. 3-0 to count to Wyatt Nowak. Mason Nagel batting in the cleanup spot up next. Fastball ripped to right field, but curving foul. That'll get into the bullpen down the right field line. Phil Nichols watching us this afternoon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys commenting over on the right-hand side of your screen. Let me know who you are and where you are this afternoon. Doesn't matter if you're one of them or one of us. We won't have to give you a shout out this afternoon over the Scotty Sports Network. Scotty will be back on the air tomorrow as we take on Rockhurst JV here at 3 o'clock for another 1-9 inning affair. 3-2. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Second walk given up by Shriver in the contest. We'll bring up Mason Nagel, the second baseman. Mason, a 5'10", 215-pound redshirt freshman out of St. Joseph, Missouri, batting .280. 107 at-bats this year for Mason. 17 runs, 30 hits. He's tied for he's tied for the team lead with 9 doubles. He also leads the team in homers with 4. 16 RBIs, 51 total bases for Nagel. 14 walks, 29 strikeouts, and He's been hit by 5 pitches so far in the batter's box this year. Bases loaded, nobody down, bottom of the first. Heading for 9, ball gets away. The runner cannot advance. Nick Benavidez, freshman out of McAllen, Texas, behind the plate for St. Mary. Some of the players for St. Mary have played this year on the varsity. Some of them have not. Foul ball backing out of play. Lady Scotty softball tomorrow will be down at Fort Scott starting at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Live stats out of the Highland dugout will be available on ScottyAthletics.com. Down low and away. Softball game on Thursday has been moved up to Wednesday, day after tomorrow at 2 o'clock down at Scotty Park. I'll be bringing you that action over to Sky Sport Network as Highland takes on number 7 Cali Lady Tigers. Scotties will play again on Thursday, April the 13th, and take on Cali here at the Community Ballpark at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in conference play. Walk will bring in another run. Third walk of the inning. Brady Miller, the third baseman, will come up. We're going to have a conference on the hill. So a quick conversation. Brady Miller, batting in the number 5 spot, will now be at the plate. Brady, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore out of Williston, North Dakota, batting 350, or make that 253. Hard hit ball to left. That's going to get to the corner. That'll drive in 1. That'll drive in 2. They'll hold up Nagel at third. And a 2 RBI double to left by Brady Miller. Put the Scotties up 3-0.
The catcher, number 4, Josh Juan Batista.
Josh Juan Batista now up to plate. The catcher here in the contest, 5'9", 205-pound redshirt freshman out of Bama, Puerto Rico, batting 200 on the year. This is just his 15th at-bat in 8 games played. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 double, 1 RBI. He's yet to walk this season. He's also got 5 strikeouts to the ground. There's a ground ball past the third baseman. Fair ball will drive in too, as that will get to the corner. And going into second base with a stand-up double is Batista. Back-to-back doubles by the left by the Scotties. And they now lead it 5-0. And that'll bring up number 23, Phoenix Keller, the DH. Phoenix, a 6'3", 260-pound sophomore out of Walthena, Kansas, batting .091 on the year. This is the 11th at-bat in 5 games played. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 triple, 2 RBIs for Phoenix with 7 strikeouts on the year. He's batting in number 7 hole. There's a hard hit ball out to right. That'll drop in there. Right fielder will come up and bobbles the ball. They're going to send the runner to the plate to throw, not in time. And the Scotties are now up 6-0. And that'll be all for Jake Shriver. Scotty with 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 walks given up, and still no outs here in the bottom of the first. And now coming onto the hill, number 51, Dalton East, a freshman out of Olathe, Kansas, will come in to pitch.
Now pitching for St. Mary's, number 51, Dalton East.
So the Scotties chased the Spire starter from the hill. Dalton East with an ERA of 9.26 in varsity competition. He's got an 0-2 record. He's pitched in 9 ball games this year. He's started 4 for the Spire varsity. He's worked 23 and 1/3 inning of work, allowed 32 runs. 24 of those were earned on 38 hits. He's walked 8, struck out 9. He's hit 3 and thrown 3 wild pitches, and he's thrown 4 pitches we have had to send somebody to look for. And he's going to face Adam Miner, followed by Tony Nichols, the number 8 and number 9 batters here in the Highland lineup. In the bottom of the first with still no outs, and Scotty's with a 6 spot on the big blue scoreboard on the left. This is the first time these two programs have ever met. Going back through the Highland history books. Scotties again coming in with 17 home runs on the year. They've allowed 59 so far this season. They've got a Adam Miner, your shortstop, will need to be at the plate, a 5'9", 170-pound freshman of Omaha. Batting .269, number 8 spot. First pitch, popped up, right-hand side. Catcher giving chase. It'll be at the fence and just beyond the backstop and out of play. Adam again, 108 at-bats in 36 games played. 23 earned runs on 29 hits. He's tied for the team lead in doubles with 9. One triple, 2 homers. He leads the team in RBIs with 28. 46 total bases, 13 walks, 29 strikeouts, and he's been hit 3 times at the plate. He's got a slugging percentage of .426. Got a 1-1 pitch coming from Dalton East. Fastball, take it right back up the gut. That's in there for a single up the middle. Phoenix Keller will hold at second base. And the merry-go-round continues for the Scotties. Highland now with 4 hits in a row, 5 hits in the inning. And the 9th batter coming to the plate in Tony Nichols. Tony, a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore out of Fargo, North Dakota. Batting a .189 in number 9 hole. Tony's played in 25 games this year, 53 at-bats, 12 runs on 10 hits. A double, a triple, 5 RBIs on the year. 7 walks, 13 Ks, and he's been bruised once. Fastball, lifted to the left-hand side, giving chase. The ball will bounce just beyond the left field fence and out of play into the batting cages. So Phoenix Keller at second base. Adam Miner stands at first. And Tony Nichols at the plate. Tony, the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Still no outs in the bottom of 1. And Highland leading at 6-0. Pitch stayed way upstairs. Dalton East, again a freshman out of Olathe, Kansas. Pitching in relief of Jake Shriver, excuse me. Fastball outside. 2-1 to count. Scotty's come in today with 170 bases on balls, which ranks them number 3 in the region. 277 strikeouts, puts him in 10th place with the most Ks this year and by a Jayhawk Conference team. 57 at-bats, ranks them number 2 in the region standings. They're 27 out of 34 stolen bases on the year, ranks them 9th in the Jayhawk East. They have thrown out just 9 out of 65 base runners on the year. They've got a defensive fielding percentage of .939. 72 errors on the year for the Scotties, ranks them 8th out of 10 in the Jayhawk East. The bright spot in the Highland lineup this year has been Mitch Austin. Mitch, again, ranked number 4 in the entire Jayhawk Conference, all 19 teams in walk, with 27 coming to today's action. And Mitch picked up another walk. He now got 28. 2-2. Make it 3-2. Runners will hold with no outs here in the inning. They'll hold for contact. Here comes the payoff pitch from Dalton East. Fastball low and away. The bases are loaded. That is the 4th walk of the inning. First walk given up by Dalton East, and the Scotties now are batting around. Keyshawn Brown, who led the ball game, or led the bottom of the first inning off with a single up the gut and scored Highland's first run of 6, is now batting. Keyshawn, picking up his 29th hit of the year earlier in the inning. Wait, the first pitch from Dalton East. Fastball low and inside. Ball 1. Temperature game time 64 degrees. The wind out of the west-northwest at 20, gusting to 30, blowing out to dead center. Popped him up center field. The catch will be made. Phoenix Keller will hold as the ball gets away from the cutoff man. There's 1 out in the inning. That'll bring up Mitch Austin. Mitch walked back in earlier in the inning. Again, his 27th, his 28th walk of the year, which leads the team. Mitch again leads the team in hits with 45 and at bats with 129 now this year. East gets the pitch he wants from the catcher. Here, delivery. Fastball down the heart of the plate for a strike. Bases loaded, 1 down. Scotty was 6 on the board here in the bottom of the first. Lead the contest 6-0. A 1-9 inning affair scheduled this afternoon from the community ballpark in Highland. Fastball, foul back as they went off the catcher's mask. Nick Benavidez behind the plate. Again, this freshman out of McAllen, Texas, for St. Mary. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Austin. Low and away. Here comes Phoenix Keller. Had a play at the plate, is not in time. And the Scotties score another run. They lead it 7-0 on a pitch that would be called it a wild pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Mitchell Austin, sophomore out of Sydney, Australia. Got a 1-2 fastball lifted out to the left by Mitch down the left-hand line. Cannot be made. Catch cannot. The foul ball. Crashing into the fence down the left field line was Shun Shinoda, the junior out of Tokyo, Japan, as he went headlong into the chain link fence. But we're going to go over and look at the young man's sports information or sports medicine for Highland. We'll run down there and see if he's okay. Made a nice effort into what limited foul territory there is here at the community ballpark down the left-hand line. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Scotties will be back in action on the Sky Sports Network here at the community ballpark as they take on the Hawks of Rockhurst JV, a team that they lost to 5-4 back on March 24th. Game time starts at 3 o'clock on another 1-9-inning contest. Lady Scotty softball will be at Fort Scott tomorrow in Jayhawk Conference and Region 6 action. Appears to be a hand injury on Sunada. At least that's what we can detect from way down yonder. Lady Scotty softball, ranked 9th in the nation, will take on number 7 Cali Wednesday, April the 12th. Down at Scotty Park. I'll be bringing that action over to Sky Sports Network starting at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Then on 30, I'll bring you the play-by-play as Highland will host the Cali Tiger baseball team at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock here from the community ballpark. On Friday, track and field will be at Wichita State starting at 6 p.m. on Friday. Then on Saturday, the 15th, track and field will be at William Jewell in Liberty, Missouri. Baseball will be at Cali in Ark City. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Be sure to contact me on Facebook at Russ Karn, RUSSKARN. And I'll get you a map if you'd like to go down to Ark City and watch the ball game. Or I'm sure the Cali Sports Network will be streaming that contest live over their link on the internet. Check out the Scotties on ScottyAthletics.com and on the Jayhawk Conference website at KJCCC.org. Sonata appears to have boogered up his forehead. We've got a pressure compress on his forehead. They were also working on his left hand earlier. He is standing and under his own power. Does not seem to be hurt too severely, but he did go headlong into the chain link fence down the left-hand side. Coaches and the other players are coming back to their position. Looks like he's going to stay in the ball game. Again, Mitch Austin's mom and dad. Trish is watching us down in Australia this afternoon. She says good morning. And it is early morning down in Australia for them. They get up every morning and watch us. Sports medicine still working on Sunada down in the left field corner. Heather Vanyo is watching us this afternoon. So we shout out to number 1 Tony Nichols. Phil Nichols is also watching us along with Brian Miner. If you'd like to, let me know who you are and where you are over on the chat side. Not a whole lot of folks watching us this afternoon, just 6 right now, but those are 6 very important fans for Scotties. Sonata is going to stay in the ball game. He puts his hat back on and gets his glove back on his hand. We're about ready for some baseball. So Mitch Austin at the plate with a 1-ball, 2-strike count, 1 out, and the bases loaded. Or excuse me, runners on second and third here. Still in the bottom of the first with a 7-0 lead for Highland. And Mitch will step back in the batter's box. As he is the 11th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. There's the 1-2 pitch. Line drive over the shortstop's head. That will get to the gap. That'll go to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And Mitch Austin goes into second base with his 6th double of the year. A 2 RBI shot that makes the 9-0 score. And the Scotty with 6 hits in the contest. Now Wyatt Nowak, who got the second walk of the inning, steps into the batter's box. Wyatt now with 17 free passes on the year via the base on balls. At the plate with Mitch Austin at second. Fastball high and outside. Ball 1. Scotty's again 14-25 on the season under first-year head coach Daniel Doolin. Check back to the second base. They're going to say that's a balk, and Mitch Austin will get third base. As they said that he did not step back off of the rubber before making his move to second. So the balk puts the runner on third for the Scotties. And Wyatt Nowak, the sophomore out of Kearney, Missouri, batting .367, has a 1-ball, no strike count. Partly cloudy sky here in Highland this afternoon. There's a hard hit ball. That one's right up over the right center. That'll score Mitch Austin. Nowak will hold up at first with a very hard hit and long single to right. And the Scotties hitting barrage continues here in the bottom of the first. Mason Nagel, who picked up walk number 3 in the inning, will come to the plate. Mason with 15 free passes via the base on balls. Batting .280 and then the cleanup spot. Throw to first base. Nowak dives back in with the first line. Wyatt has not attempted Wyatt at first base has not attempted a stolen bag this year. Fastball. There's some that was an off-speed pitch. Taken out the left-hand side. Sonata went to the corner a little bit more gingerly than he did the first time. Once bitten, once shy. And that ball landed into the bullpen. Of course, the crowd trying to help him out this time, let him know where the fence was. Checking the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball foul back to the netting. Nagel down in the count 0-2. Brady Miller in the on-deck circle. Still 1 out in the inning. Runner on first. Highland leading at 10-0. Breaking ball. Chopper to first base. They'll go to first base unassisted. And there's now 2 down. And that'll bring up Brady Miller. Brady picking up his second double of the season. A double to left, which drove in 3 earlier in the contest, earlier in the inning. Sophomore of Williston, North Dakota, batting .253 in the number 5 spot. Has a runner on second with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. There's a hard hit ball deep left field. That one's going back, and that baby's gone. Brady Miller with his second home run of the year, a 2-run shot, and the Scotties lead at 12-0.
Signing the catcher number 4, Josh Juan Batista.
Juan Batista now steps in. Juan doubled to left last time up as he picked up his second two-bagger of the year. Scotty with 8 hits in the inning. They've also been given 4 walks in the inning. 2 down, the base is empty. Scotty's up 12-0 here in the bottom of the first over the JV of St. Mary. That pitch inside. Caught a piece of the home plate umpire. Caught the home plate umpire in the left hand. Josh Juan will step back in. Batting 200 on the year. Scotty with 4 extra base hits. Ball 4, he walked him. And that is the 5th walk of the contest for the Scotties here in the bottom of the first. Phoenix Keller singled to right last time up, picking up his second hit of the year in 12 at-bats. Keller batting .091, throw to first base. Batista back in with a head first line. Batista has not attempted a stolen base this year, and I do not expect him to take off here with a 12-0 lead. That one low and inside. Ball gets away from the catcher. He'll go to second base on the wild pitch. Time called. We'll go back out. Going to check the baseball as it hit off the wood backstop here. So Phoenix Keller, the sophomore out of Wathena, Kansas, at the plate. Phoenix with an RBI in the contest. Swing and a miss. The count out goes to 2-1 on Phoenix Keller. Phoenix with 7 Ks on the year. He's yet to walk, yet to be hit by a pitch this season in limited at-bats. This is just his 6th game of the year and he participated in. He has started this is his 3rd start of the 2017 campaign. Count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on second. Got enough of that one to foul it at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 to Phoenix. Swing and a miss and got him. They tag at the plate. And that'll end your inning. Scotties hang a 12 spot on the board, the bottom of 1. We'll go top of 2. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Is Luke Knight and Shun Sonoda, the 4, 5, and 6 batters in their lineup, facing Hunter Idle. Idle now the benefactor of a 12-run lead here, starting the top of 2. Hunter again, a 6 foot, 145-pound right-handed freshman out of Highland, Kansas, with an ERA of 6.85. This is Hunter's 11th appearance on the hill this year, his 3rd start of the season. He's got a 2-0 record on 22 1/3 inning of work. 19 runs allowed, 17 of those were earned on 27 hits. 14 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's hit 4 batters, 7 wild pitches, and 2 home run balls. He set the Spires down in order in the 1st inning, giving up a ground out to 3rd, a walk, and then picked off the runner, and then got a strikeout swinging by Mel Robles. So leading us off, the catcher, Nick Benavidez. And a quick look of the St. Mary stats. Benavidez has played in 9 ball games in varsity competition. Nine at-bats. No runs on 1 hit so far this year. He's got a 1.11 batting average. He struck out 4 times, walked once. Again, that is in varsity competition for St. Mary. As we have a mixture of players for them playing here at the community ballpark this afternoon against Highland. First pitch is in there by Hunter Idle for a strike. St. Mary varsity are 7-10 in the KCAC this year. They're 9-25 overall. Idle delivers, fly ball right field. Mitch Austin will come charging in. Will make let Tony Nichols make the catch in center for the out. Again, Keyshawn Brown in left, Tony Nichols in center, Mitch Austin in right. We've got Miller, Minor, Nagel, and Nowak around the infield for the Scotties. There's Luke Knight, a junior out of Olathe, Kansas. Skies that one down the left field line. That will curve foul and get into the Highland bullpen. Luke Knight has played in 10 varsity contests. He's got a batting average of 100. 10 at-bats, 2 runs on 1 hit. 1 total base, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for the junior out of Olathe, Kansas. Batting here in the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss. Idle pulled the string on that one. Evens the count he's now ahead on the count 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of 2. Scotty's hung a 12 spot on the board, the bottom of the 1st. Big swinging curveball, just misses. Count evens at 2-2. Shun Sonoda in the on-deck circle, the left fielder. There's a big breaking ball that stayed upstairs. Now the count goes full. Again, Scotties will be here tomorrow. We'll be on the air starting around 2:45 as Highland will take on Rockers JV. Strikeout swinging by Hunter Idle. His 2nd K of the contest. And that'll bring up Sonoda. Sonoda, junior out of Tokyo, Japan. Now batting in the number 6 spot. His first at bat in the contest here in the top of 2. Fastball taken out to left. So on the first pitch, Sonoda sees he tattoos with authority. And the Spires have a runner on with 1 down, or with 2 down. Will Goering now steps in, a sophomore out of Lansing, Kansas, the right fielder. This is Goering's Goering has not competed in a varsity contest this year. Sent a slow chopper to Minor. Had the ball come off the lip of the grass on the infield. Took a bad hop. Went up over him. That'll go down to an infield single. On the big bounce, it would have been hard to even come down with it in time to make a play. So back-to-back hits by the Spires with 2 down. And Tyler Wolken, a sophomore out of Garnett, Kansas, now to plate, the first baseman. Wolken has not played in a varsity contest, according to the stats I was able to retrieve off of St. Mary's website this morning. That one down low. The count goes to 1-1. Sonoda with a single to left, and Goering with an infield single after 2 were out here in the bottom or top of 2. And catcher interference, says the home plate umpire. And that will load the bases with 2 down. That'll bring up the number 9 batter in the Spire lineup, the shortstop, Sam Robinson, a freshman out of DeSoto. So Robinson batting in the number 9 spot, the shortstop. You're going to exchange baseball or going to let Idle throw a little bit here. So Spire with the bases loaded, threatening here with 2 outs in the top of the second, as they trail your Highland Scotties by the count of 12-0. We're heading for 9. We'll see if we get that far. Idle delivers. Fastball taken out to center. That'll drop in. 1 run will score. They're going to hold. They're going to send her up. They're going to hold a runner for third. Back. They got him in a pickle here between the plate. Running him back to the base. The tag is made. Then that'll retire the side. Double play. Or excuse me, get the out. 1 run crosses before the out is made, though. We go to the top or bottom of 2. It's Highland 12. St. Mary JV 1. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Due up for the Scotties in the top or bottom of 2 will be Adam Miner, Tony Nichols, and Keyshawn Brown, the 8, 9, and 1 batters in their lineup. Facing number 51, Dalton Eat, a freshman out of Olathe, Kansas, who's working in relief. Again, East with an ERA of 9.26 in varsity competition, an 0-2 record, his 10th appearance on the hill this year. He came into the contest giving up pitching 23 and 1/3 innings, 24 earned runs on 38 hits, walking 8 and striking out 9. So far in the contest, he's walked 2 and struck out 1.
Leading up in the bottom of the second inning for the Scotties, the shortstop, number 3, Adam Miner.
Adam Miner, who singled to left in the bottom of the first. One of just 2 Scotties that did not come to the plate 2 times in the bottom of 1. Miner picking up his 30th hit of the year back in the first inning. That single up the middle. And a pitch to him is outside for ball 1. There's a ground ball through the left-hand side. And Miner 2 for 2 in the contest. Scotty's now with 9 hits in the ball game to my count.
The center fielder, Tony Nichols.
Tony Nichols batting at number 9 spot. Now at the plate. Tony picked up the 4th walk of the game back in the first inning. First walk given up by Dalton East in the contest. Adam Miner at first base, 7 for 7 in stolen bags on the air. The fastball stayed upstairs, ball 1. Fastball low and away. Oop, caught the quarter, says the gentleman in the black shirt. Now the count goes 1-1. Runner back over to first base, and plenty of time. Again, Miner 7 for 7 in stolen bags on the season. Dalton East on the hill in relief. Checks the runner at first. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to the plate. Fastball low and away. Nice stop by the catcher to keep the runner at first.
You ain't gonna fire me. That has to go through the big boss.
Keyshawn Brown in the on-deck circle with Mitch Austin at the front of the dugout. The ground ball foul at the plate. That one went off of the left toe of Nichols. Tony batting $189 in the number 9 spot. 53 at-bats and 25 games played, 12 runs on 10 hits for Tony. Picked up his 8th walk of the year back in the first inning. Breaking ball off speed pitch, got him. Second strike of the contest for Dalton East. That'll bring up the top of the Highland lineup in Keyshawn Brown. Keyshawn 1 for 2 in the game so far through 1 inning of play. Single to the left, flied out to center in 2 trips to the plate in the first inning. That pitch in there for a strike. Scotty was 16 batters to come to the plate in the bottom of the first. Put 12 runs on the board. Count now goes to 1-1. Keyshawn, freshman out of Wazaki, Kansas, batting .272 in the leadoff spot. Taken all away, took that pitch for a strike. He's down to count 1-2. Adam Miner still at first base with the leadoff single to left. Here in the top bottom of 2. Fastball right back to the pitcher off his glove. Third baseman's gonna have to try, not in time. That'll go down as an E1. And that'll bring up Mitch Austin. Mitch 1 for 1 officially with a walk and a double to left center. His walk was his team leading 28th. His double was his 6th of the season, his 46th team leading hit of the year. Mitch making a run for all conference honors this season. Batting .352, he's got the average for it. He's committed 12 errors defensively in the field. East delivers to the plate. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner. Nice little slider, breaks away toward the end. Adam Miner at second base, Keyshawn Brown at first. Good speed on the base pass for the Scotties. Checking the runner at second. Here's the pitch, fastball. hit to the right-hand side. Second baseman will go to second for one. Not in time at first. They get the fielder's choice. 4-6. That'll leave runners at the corners for the Scotties. That's Wyatt Nowak comes to the plate. Wyatt, 1 for 1 officially. A walk and a single to right center in 2 trips. First pitch to Nowak, popped him up on the infield. Second baseman calling for it, makes the catch, fighting to win, and that'll end the inning. Scotty Strand 2, they do not score. We go top of 3. It's Highland 12, St. Mary JV 1. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. As Hunter Idle returns to the hill. Hunter, 1 run on 3 hits. He has struck out 2, walked 1 through 2 innings of work. Hunter again with an ERA of 6.85 coming to today's action. His 3rd start of the year. He's got a perfect 2-0 record. Scotties take on the Hawks of Rockhurst JV tomorrow here at Community Ballpark. First pitch scheduled for 3 o'clock, a 1-9 inning affair. Highland trying to get a little revenge against Rockhurst, who came from behind back on March 24th and down to Scotties 5-4. In the bottom of the 9th down in Kansas City. So Ty Baines will lead us off. The sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas, grounded out to the third baseman last time up, back in the first.
Leading up for the Spires, the center fielder, Ty Baines.
Clay Lambrecht in the on-deck circle, followed by Mel Robles. First pitch misses the corner inside for ball 1. Fastball high upstairs. Now the count goes 2-0. Idle put the Spires down in order in the first inning, then struggled in the second as he gave up 1 run on 3 hits. Now he's went 3-0 on the leadoff batter here in the top of 3. Idle comes in agreement with his catcher. Down low, ball 4. Second walk given up by Hunter Idle. That's his 16th of the season. Clay Lambrecht now steps in. He walked back in the first inning. The other walk given up by Hunter Idle in the game. Pitch misses the zone, low and inside. Ty Baines at first base for St. Mary JV with a leadoff walk. That pitch is in there for a strike. Again, I apologize. I do not have any other stats on St. Mary's. They do not have them on their college website. They do not have a JV section, so we had some new numbers and different personnel when they arrived here at the ballpark. Swung through that pitch, got just enough of it, said home plate number for a foul ball. Batista behind the plate with the catch. Here's a 1-2. Idle quick peach to first. Time called at the plate. Strike 3, got him. Idle comes back and gets the strikeout he needs. That is Hunter's 3rd strikeout of the contest. Now Mel Robles, who went down swinging to end the first at the plate. 3 strikeouts now for Hunter. Hunter is his 12th of the year. He came into the contest with 9. So 1 out in the inning, runner on first on the leadoff walk by Ty Baines. Curveball misses outside. Baines 1 for 1 in stolen bases, and there's a hit by pitch. That is the first hitter plunked this afternoon by Hunter Idle. That is Hunter's 5th hit batsman of the year. Now runners on first and second with 1 down. And Nick Benavides. Benavides led off the second with a fly out the center, and his only trip to the plate so far in the contest. So runners on first and second on 3 passes by Hunter Idle here in the second inning. Fastball foul back to the screen. That one came back in your living room. Temperature right now is 62 degrees. The wind out of the west-northwest at 20 miles an hour, gusting to 30. So it is a little cool. Clouds are intermittent this time, and it's trying to cloud over. But we are expecting some sunshine here in Highland. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 63 degrees with 10% chance of rain. 72 on Wednesday with a 10% chance of rain. Time called at the plate. 1-2 to count. With runners on first and second with 1 down here in the top of 3. Ball strike 3, got him looking. Pretty looking pitch on a low on the outside corner. Strikeout number 4 for Hunter Idle in the ball game. Hunter's 13th of the season. That'll bring up Luke Knight. Knight went down swinging back in the second inning. He was strikeout number 2 for Hunter Idle in the contest. So Idle with a walk and hit batsman and 2 strikeouts so far in this inning. That pitch misses the corner and taken for a ball. I don't know if I can send you folks any sunshine up north. We kind of need it down here. Swing through that pitch. I just got my... And we need to get some seeds in the ground down here. Breaking ball. Throw to third base. Not in time. Nice stolen base that time by Ty Baines. Baines, again, according to the varsity stats off of the St. Mary website, was 1 for 1 in varsity competition. Does not say what he's done in JV action. So now runners at the corners with 2 down. And a 2-1 count on the batter, Luke Knight. That one down in the dirt. Batista blocked it. Now to count 3-1. This is not where Hunter Idle wanted to be. He'd rather be in there at 2-2. That pitch, ball 40, walked him. Now the bases are loaded. And that is the 3rd walk of the contest given up by Hunter. And so Shun Shinoda, who singled the left last time up for the first hit off of Idle in the game, now at the plate. Bases loaded and 2 down. Fly ball out to right, shallow right. Nagel will go out deep in right field, make the catch, backing up, and the Spires strand 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Highland 12, Sayberry JV 1. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. Miller and Batista, the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Highland lineup. As Dalton East returns to the hill for his third inning of work. Dalton East has worked 2 innings of work, complete, allowed 5 earned runs on 6 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 2, faced 14 batters so far in the game. He's given up 1 home run wild pitch. He's committed 1 balk.
Leading off for the Scotties, the second baseman, number 12, Mason Nagel.
So Mason Nagel, who's 0 for 1 officially with a walk and a ground out to the first baseman, will lead us off here in the bottom of 3. Scotty's leading at 12-1. Nagel chased the pitch inside. He's down in the count 0-1. Brady Miller in the on-deck circle. Joshua and Batista due up here in the bottom of 3. Dalton East begins his wind-up motion and delivers. That one went behind Mason Nagel. Mason's been hit 5 times this year. He's got 14 walks and 29 strikeouts. Again, he leads the team in homers with 4. Sends that one a mile high out to deep center. Catch is made by the center fielder, and there's 1 out. And that'll bring up Brady Miller, the third baseman. Brady 2 for 2 with a double to left and a 2-run homer in 2 tries. Both of those came in the first inning. Miller's double was his second. His homer was his second. Fastball outside corner for a strike. Now, Brady down in the count 0-2. That one low and away. Again, Dalton East working in relief of Jake Shriver, who did not survive the bottom of the first. In fact, Shriver did not get an out in the inning. That pitch upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scotty's averaging 6.1 runs a contest, giving up 9.2, according to the stats on the conference and national websites as of this morning. Fastball, that ball broke in on top of him. Be strike 3. That is strikeout number 3 for Dalton East. That'll bring up Joshua Batista. Joshua, a double to left and a walk in 2 tries. Again, the double was his second. The walk was his first of the year. Fastball, swung through it for a strike. 2 outs, nobody on for the Scotties. We're in the bottom of the third. Highland leading the contest 12-1, heading for 9. Got out of here the other day with a 2-hour and 9-inning ball game, and I have never had that done here at the community ballpark in I don't know how many years. I've never been to a 9-inning ball game that went just 2 hours. Ground ball to shortstop across the diamond for the out. That'll be 2 down. Correct, that'll be 3 down. 6-3 on your put up. Scotty's go in order for the first time in the contest. We go to the top of the fourth. Highland 12, St. Mary JV 1. Due up for St. Mary, Goering, Woken, and Robinson, the 7, 8, and 9 batters in their lineup. And we'll see if Hunter Idle returns to the hill. And it will be Hunter coming back out on the hill. Hunter with 1 run on 3 hits. He's walked 3, struck out 4, and hit 1. Got out of the last inning with the bases loaded after he walked 2, struck out 2, and hit 1. Again, Highland fans, don't forget, coming up tomorrow, the Scotties take on Rockers JV here at the community ballpark at 3 o'clock. Another 1 and 9 inning contest. We'll be here to bring you that over to Scotty Sports Network. Lady Scotties softball, ranked 9th in the nation, will be at Fort Scott tomorrow at 2 and 4. Live stats will be available out of the Highland dugout. Check out the link on ScottyAthletics.com and on the Jayhawk Conference website at kjccc.org. If you're wanting to wander down to Fort Scott, I'll put a map on the Facebook page tomorrow morning. It's Russ Karn, RUSSKARN. Softball will be at home on Wednesday, April the 12th, as they've moved the game up a day. They'll take on number 7 Cali at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock down at Scotty Park. So Will Goering leading us off, the sophomore out of Lansing. He had an infield single back in the second, but did not score. Hunter Idle working his 11th game this year. 2-0 record for Hunter coming into today's action. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Minor boots it. That'll go down to an E6. As that was Adams' 15th error of the year. And ball 4, he hit him.
Now batting the shortstop, number 21, Sam Robinson.
Second batter hit by Hunter Idle in the ball game. Hunter came in with just 4 on the year. That'll bring up Sam Robinson, who singled to center. So now the Spires have 2 runners on without a hit in the inning. Then here comes the fastball. Strike on the top shelf. Robinson, a freshman out of DeSoto, Kansas, batting at number 9 spot. Fastball down low. Count goes to 1-1. Goering at second on the air by the shortstop, and Woken at first on the hit pitch, or hit by pitch. Just the second batter hit by Hunter Idle in the contest, his 6th of the year. Fastball lifted out to the left. Keyshawn Brown will circle underneath of it, make the catch, and the runner will have to hold. There's now 1 down.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Ty Baines.
Ty Baines 0 for 1 officially with a walk in the third and a ground out to the third baseman to lead off the ball game in the first. All right, there's fastball. That'll be taken out the left. That'll drop in. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is up the line, and no, tag could not be made. That'll go down to a single to the left by Baines. He'll pick up the RBI, and the Spires now with 2 runs across in the contest. That'll bring up Clay Lambrecht. Lambrecht with a strikeout and a walk in 2 tries. Walked in the first, went down swinging in the third. That pitch is strike on the inside corners. It dove down and in. Again, I've got extremely limited stats on St. Mary this afternoon. Check of the runner at second by Idle. Now he comes to play fastball upstairs, lifted him up, and that's going to come back and be well out of play. Again, the wind blowing out to dead center right now, gusting to 30 miles an hour. Any ball in the air will carry quite a ways. The big flag in center is rather tight. Fastball down low. Nice stop by Batista to keep the runner at second. Scotties will be home on Thursday. They'll take on conference opponent Cali at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock here at the Community Ballpark. Cali 26-15 on the year. Games 3 and 4 will be at Arc City on Saturday, April the 15th. 1-2 pitch from Idle. Skewed off the end of the bat, foul. Spires with the leadoff runner on back-to-back innings here. Gehring at second base. And Wolken at first. Strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 5 for Hunter Idle in the game. That'll bring up Mel Robles. He's a junior out of Southgate, California. A strikeout and a hit by pitch. 2 tries. Fastball stayed up. Robles, the first hit batsman of the contest by Hunter Idle, back in the 3rd inning. Was Hunter's 5th hit batsman of the season. Robles, the first strikeout victim for Hunter Idle in the contest. Hunter now with 5 Ks in the contest. That's 14 on the year. Came in today with 9, if my mathematics are correct. Peak at second base by Idle. Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs. Ooh, my. Strike, says home plate umpire. Now the count 2-1. So 2-1 from Hunter Idle. There's a hard hit ball, dead center field. Up on the hill, goes back is Nichols. He cannot make the catch. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and going into second base with a 2 RBI double is Mel Robles. And both those runs will be unearned. 5 hits now for the Spires. And Nick Benavidez steps in. Benavidez led off the second with a fly out to center and went down looking in the third, 2 trips. So Idle flirting with danger in the last 2 innings. He left the bases loaded in the third. and just gave up a 2 RBI double to center after hitting a batter and an error. Put the first 2 on the base pass. There's the ball lifted foul down the third base line. Brady Miller giving chase, but it'll be in the Highland bullpen. Scotty's with a right-hander warming up in the bullpen down the left field corner. Spires with no action in their bullpen down the right field line. St. Mary with a runner in, or excuse me, with run in the second. 3 runs here in the fourth. Have cut the lead 8. There's strike 3, got him looking. As Batista held on to the ball. Strikeout swinging for Hunter Idle. His 6th of the contest. We go to the bottom of 4th. The Scotties 12. The Spires 4. The bottom of 4 will be the 7, 8, and 9 batters in high lineup. Phoenix Keller, Adam Miner, and Tony Nichols. Temperature getting a little cold here underneath the press box. Again, the wind blowing about 25 miles an hour down through the draw here in Highland. Temperature has dropped some. It's now 60 degrees. Feels like 57. Wind out of the west at 21, says weather.com. Right now, wind out of the northwest, 23 miles an hour, gusting to 29, according to weather.com. Scotty went in order in the 4th. As Phoenix Keller will lead us off here. Excuse me, they went in the bottom of the 3rd. They went in order. Phoenix Keller will lead us off here in the bottom of the 4th. Keller with a single to right and a strikeout swinging in 2 trips. His single was his 2nd hit of the year. His strikeout was his 8th. As he chased the pitch low and inside, the ball came in on the fist. Dalton East, the lefty, freshman out of Olathe, Kansas, with good movement on his breaking pitches. That pitch missed us. Gonna double check our stream. Sorry for buffering a little bit, don't mean to. We should have plenty of bandwidth down here, but we'll double check to make sure. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Phoenix Keller. That pitch in there for strike 3 got him looking. So Keller picks up his 9th strikeout of the season. Strikeout number 4 for Dalton East, and that'll bring up Adam Miner. Miner 2 for 2, a single to left to lead off the 3rd, and a single to center back in the 1st. There's a hard hit ball to the left. So Adam 3 for 3 in the contest, picking up the 10th hit of the ball game for the Scotties. And now Tony Nichols will come in. Tony 0 for 1 officially with a strikeout swinging in the 3rd and a walk in the bottom of the 1st. Bunt down. East will handle it over to first base. Sacrifice in order and moves the runner over. 1-3 on your put out. That'll bring up the top of the lineup in Keyshawn Brown.
Number 16, Keyshawn Brown.
Keyshawn 1 for 2 officially. Reached on an error in the bottom of the second. Flied out and singled. And he batted twice in the first. 12-4 your score. Scotties have led it 12-0 at one point. That pitch inside. Ball gets away from the catcher. Adam Miner will go into third base on the pass ball. And the ball went off the catcher's glove and not in the dirt. Brown batting .272 in the leadoff spot. Has a runner on third with 2 down. Chased that pitch. Count even at 1-1. Keyshawn with a slugging percentage of .350 on the year. Leads the team in hit by pitches with 17. Pitches inside. Count now goes 2-1. Adam Miner with good speed at third should there be a pass ball or a wild pitch. 2-1 pitch coming. That pitch misses inside. Now it's 3-1. So a quick look down to third base by Keyshawn Brown. We'll see what head coach Daniel Doolin wants here with 3-1. Dalton East checks the runner. Now here delivers fastball. Nice play down the third base line. It's a fair ball. That'll drive in Miner. And that is the 11th hit of the contest for the Scotties. Second hit of the ball game for Keyshawn Brown as Mitch Austin will step in. Mitch with a double to the left, a walk, and a fielder's choice in 3 tries here in the contest. Mitch again leads the region in all 19 schools with 28 walks on the year. Or should I say, no, excuse me, he's ranked number 3 out of all the 19 community colleges playing baseball in the Jayhawk Conference in Region 6 Division 1 this year. 0-1 pitch coming to Austin. That breaking ball misses low and outside. Did he go around? He did not, says the base umpire. Count leaving out at 1-1. Keyshawn Brown at first. Again, 9 out of 12 in stolen bases for Keyshawn this year. That pitch strike, says the home plate umpire. Base looked a little inflated on that one. Breaking ball, hard hit ball right at the center field. Right at the center fielder for the out. That'll retire the side. Scotties get 1 on the board. They leave 1 on the base path. We go to the top of the 5th, heading for 9. 13-4 your score. Due up for the Spires, Luke Knight, Sean Sonoda, and Will Gehring. The 5, 6, and 7 batters in their lineup. And we've got a new pitcher on the hill for the Scotties.
Now pitching for the Scotties, number 29, Zach White.
And Zach White, number 29, will come in to pitch for Hunter Idle. Zach, a 5'7", 165-pound right-handed freshman out of Derby, Kansas, got an ERA of 9 this year. This is his team leading 12th appearance on the hill. He's got an 0-1 record, 14 innings of work, 14 earned runs on 18 hits, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. He's bruised 3, thrown 3 wild pitches, and thrown 4 pitches we had to go look for. And he'll replace Hunter Idle, who went the first 4 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6. We got 5 hits, striking out 6, and walking 3 and hitting 2.
Let's go, Yash.
So Zach White is warmed up, and here will be Luke Knight, the junior out of Olathe, Kansas, with a walk and a strikeout and 2 tries. First offering from Zach White. Misses his zone. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike to count. Fastball. Misses outside, says the gentleman in the black shirt. Count now goes 2-0. Zach again with an ERA of 9. This is his team leading or 12th appearance. He has not started a game, but all of his appearances have been in relief. And 3-0 to the leadoff batter, Luke Knight. That one's in there for a strike. Zach has only walked 9 batters so far. There's a fly ball out to left. Keyshawn Brown went back, then came in to make the catch. Nice adjustment on the fly ball out and left by Keyshawn Brown. And there's 1 down. Now, Shun Sonata. Single to left, flied out to the second baseman in 2 tries. Junior out of Tokyo, Japan. Playing for St. Mary out of Leavenworth, Kansas. Again, a 4-year university. Check swing foul. Member of the NAIA and member of the KCAC Conference, Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference. This is the first time these 2 programs have ever locked horns. 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter, Sonata. Will Gehring in the on-deck circle. There's a hard hit ball, deep to left. Brown goes back and he runs out of room. That baby's gone. Solo home run by Sonata. And it's now 13-5 in favor of the Scotties.
Hey, you're okay, Zach.
And that is the 5th home run that Zach White has given up. And Will Gehring, a sophomore out of Lansing, Kansas, now will bat. He reached on an error by the shortstop to lead off the 4th and had an infield single back in the 2nd. Takes the first offering from Zach White for a strike. Skies have now become cloudy, and the wind continues to blow, and it's starting to get colder and colder here at the community ballpark in Highland. The wind blowing out to dead center field. There's a ground ball chopper over to the Highland dugout. That scatters several Scotties. Strike 3 got him looking. First strikeout of the contest for Zach White, his 12th of the year. 7th strikeout of the contest for the Spires. That'll bring up Tyler Wolken. Wolken with a catcher interference and a hit by a pitch. Being 2 tries. Sophomore out of Garnett, Kansas. Players have always been standing in the front of the dugout, so they put a fence up about 4 feet in front of the dugout, and everybody's out of the dugout leaning against the fence, and nobody's in the dugout. If we'd have put the fence at the front of the dugout, they'd all sat on it. If we get any closer to the foul line, they're going to be in play. There's a ground ball foul down the third base side. It goes off the top of the third base dugout. 13-5, your score. We're in the top of the fifth, heading for 9. And a count of 3-2, and it hit him. On a 3-2 pitch, he hit the batter. That is the third hit batsman of the contest for the Spires. First hit batsman by Zach White, his 4th of the year. And that puts a runner on with 2 outs. And Sam Robinson now steps in, who's 1 for 2. Robinson batting in number 9 spot, a freshman out of Zoto, Kansas. We've got time called. We've got a balk by White. That'll move the runner to second base. Sam Robinson singled to center back in the 2nd inning. Then flied out to left in the 4th. So a runner in scoring position with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Ball gets away from Batista. That'll be a pass ball on Josh Wan. That is his 2nd pass ball of the year. Two balls and no strikes to count to the batter. That pitch misses in there and caught the corner. Sorry about the moment of silence. I was listening to myself in my headset. Sometimes I amuse myself. That pitch down low. Count out goes 3-1. Strike 3 struck him out. And that'll. Nope, that was not a strikeout. 3-2 now. Robinson thought he was gone. I thought he was gone, but he's back now. Now they're going to talk to Zach White on what he does with the ball. So whether he's balking with it or not, they're going to come over and they're going to talk to Coach Doolin to explain exactly what Zach is doing. Basically, he's had the ball rubbing on his hip. He's either putting it in the glove and then bringing it back out again before he delivers the pitch, or he's going to his mouth and then going into the glove, which could be a spitball. Anyway, 1 balk, runner's now on 3rd. 3-2, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th in a 13-5 ball game in favor of the Scotties. Fastball lifted out to the left. Keyshawn Brown will come in as the ball will be pushed out to deeper field, and the out is made. The Spires put 1 on the board. They leave 1 on the base pass. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Scotties 13. The St. Mary JV Spires 5. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. And we'll see if we've got a pitching change for St. Mary. Nope, it's going to be Dalton East. Dalton East has worked 4 innings of work. He's allowed 6 earned runs on 8 hits so far. He's walked 2, struck out 4, faced 22 batters. Given up 1 homer, 2 wild pitches, 1 balk. And he's got one strikeout looking. Scotty with 13 runs on 11 hits to my count. 4 strikeouts. 5 walks. And no hit batsman as of yet. Wyatt Nowak with a team leading 367 batting average will lead us off. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Wyatt with a walk, a single to right center, and a fly out to second. Wyatt leads the team with 53 total bases, a slugging percentage of .486. Sophomore out of Kearney, Missouri. A 6'1", 235 pounder. Came in today's action with 109 at-bats, 23 runs on 40 hits. Takes that pitch for a strike at the knees. One ball, 2 strikes, count to Wyatt Nowak. Batting number 3 hole. Chased that pitch and got him. And that is the 5th strikeout for Dalton East in the contest. Mason Nagel, 0 for 2 officially. Led off the 4th with a fly out to center, grounded out to first base, unassisted back in the 1st, and also walked in the 1st. Skies that one foul and out of play. Scotty's with 12 runs in the bottom of the 1st, 1 run in the 4th. Spires with 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th for their 5. Swung through that pitch, he's down the count 0-2. Breaking ball, reached out and slapped it. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Nice job of hitting by Mason Nagel. That'll bring up Brady Miller, the 3rd baseman. Brady with a 2-run homer, a double to left, both in the 1st inning, and a strikeout swinging back in the 4th. Strikeout was his 18th, his homer was his 2nd, and the double was his 2nd of the season.
Let's go, Brady.
Mason Nagel picking up his 31st hit of the year with the 1-out single to center. He stands at first base. Dalton East on the hill in relief. Hard hit ball, that gets through the left-hand side. Back-to-back singles by the Scotties. Highland now with 13 hits in the contest. They've got runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Josh Juan Batista, who's doubled to left, walked, and grounded out to the shortstop in 3 tries, will step in. Batting 200 on the year. Quick peek at the runner at second base by East. Now delivered, breaking ball, low and inside. Josh Juan's walk back in the 1st inning was his 1st of his season. The double was his 2nd. Ground ball left-hand side into the hole. Shortstop will not have a play. That's an infield single. And the bases are loaded. Now, Phoenix Keller steps in. Phoenix with an opportunity to bust this thing really wide open. 2 strikeouts and a single to right field in 3 tries. He went down looking in the 5th, or went down looking in the fourth, went down swinging in the first. Also singled to right in the first inning as he batted around. He was the last batter to come to the plate twice in the bottom of the first. Breaking ball right there. Now he's down to count 0-2. Keller with 9 Ks on the year. Dalton East, for a long look, shakes off the catcher, and Keller steps out of the batter's box. Ryan Sima behind the plate, a freshman out of Kansas City, Kansas, now catching for St. Mary. That one misses the strike zone. Count goes 1-2. So a defensive change by St. Mary's as Benavita is no longer behind the plate. Breaking ball fouled at the plate by Keller. Count remains 1-2 with 1 out and the bases loaded. Nagel at third, Miller at second, and Batista at first. For the Skies on 3 straight singles. After a strikeout swinging by Wyatt Nowak led off the inning. There's another ball foul over toward the third base on deck circle, where Adam Miner is standing. 4:47 p.m. Central Daylight Time here in Highland, as the sun has came back out, as you can tell. Another breaking ball off of the fifth. That's going to be dropped into center field. That will score 1. That will score 2. Then going into first base with a 2 RBI single. Second single of the contest for Phoenix Keller. And hit number 15 for the Scotties. And Highland leads it by 10, 15-5 here in the bottom of the fifth. Adam Miner, who's 3 for 3. 3 singles. 2 to left, 1 to center for Adam. Picked up his 30th, 31st, and 32nd hit here in the contest. That breaking pitch gets away from the catcher. The runners will not advance. Batista at second base and Keller at first. Neither with exceptional speed will not try to run themselves out of the inning here with 1 out. Tony Nichols in the on-deck circle for the Scotties. Coming up after Adam Miner. 1-0. That one missed the zone. 2-0. Ball gets away from the catcher again. Now the runners will move up. Now runners on second and third with 1 down. Again, we might have some bandwidth issues. We're down to 1.5 meg of upload here at the community ballpark. We are shooting a beam off of the stadium center about a block away. So please bear with us if you will. We start buffering. 3-0 to Adam Miner. Down, nope, strikes to D, says home plate umpire. Adams walked 13 times this year, struck out 29 times. He's taken 3 pitches in the shoulder. That one takes it off the leg. He's now been hit 4 times. And he becomes the first Scotty to be hit by a pitch in the contest. And that'll bring up Tony Nichols batting in the number 9 hole. And we're going to have a conversation. And that'll be all for Dalton East. And now on the hill will be number 17. And that is Kobe Crable, a sophomore out of Wichita, Kansas, according to the numbers I have. And I believe that's how you pronounce it, Krehebiel, Crable. He's going to inherit the bases loaded with one down here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 runs have came across. (15-5) your score. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Scotty's leading St. Mary of Leavenworth JV. Temperature has dropped 2 more degrees. We're now down to 58 degrees. Feels like 55 with the wind out of the north or west northwest at 22, gusting to 30 and blowing out to left center at the moment. So the Scotties return to their bases. And Tony Nichols, a sophomore out of Fargo, North Dakota, batting a .189 with a walk, a sacrifice, and a strikeout. Batting in the number 9 spot at the plate.
Tony Nichols.
Tony, not a power hitter. He's got a slugging percentage of .245. He's got 1 double, 1 triple, and 5 RBIs on the year. Foul ball backing out of play. His walk in the first inning was his 8th of the year. His strikeout swinging in the second was his 14th of the season. And here's the 0-1 pitch from Kobe Crable. Throw back to second base, and he's out of there. No, they called him safe. Phoenix Keller appeared to be picked off. And it looked like he was out by a good 1.5 feet, and the coach is going to come out and ask the base umpire how did he get back in. The tag appeared to be up on the helmet. The arm might have reached in. So the bases remain loaded. An 0-1 count to the batter, Tony Nichols. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow as Highland takes on Rockhurst JV. That pitch misses down low. 1-1. 3 o'clock start. Scotties take on the Hawks in a 1-9 inning affair. Then we'll be back on Friday with Scotty Baseball versus Cali College in Jayhawk Conference action. I've got ball games today, tomorrow, the next day, and Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's going to be a long week for me at the desk. 1 and 2. Softball moved their game up from Thursday to Wednesday to try to avoid some rain that's possibly going to be coming. I reached out to that one, let it go by. I took it for a ball. Now the count goes to 2-2. That pitch gets away from the catcher, bounces right back to him. They're going to double check the ball as it went off the wood here at the backstop at the ballpark. 3-2 the count, 1 out, and the bases loaded. The runner will have to hold on contact. Again, if the Scotties play away, you'd like to know where the ballpark is in the appropriate town. Let me know on Facebook at Russ Karn, Russkarn. Ball 4, he walked in another run. And that is the sixth walk of the contest for the Scotties. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup in Keyshawn Brown. Keyshawn with a pair of singles, one to left, one to center, a fly out to center, and a reached on there by the pitcher. In 4 trips to the plate here. Scotty's leading it now 16-5. Foul ball back and out of play. Again, Russ Karn on Facebook, Russkarn. I can help answer most any question about Scotty Athletics for you. Or check Tyler Nordman at the athletic director's office, or Allison Cole. Pitch low and away, ball gets away, the runner will not come to the plate. Pitch high upstairs. Again, the backstop no more than about 20 feet behind home plate here at the community ballpark in Highland. Basically a slow pitch facility. We switched over to baseball. Summer rec does play here in the summer. The little kids play at 60-foot bases. And then they have a 4th of July co-ed tournament here, which the college comes back and replaces the infield every fall. That pitch low and down low. Now the count goes 3-1. Keyshawn should have a good pitch to look at here. That one strike on the outside corner. Runners again will have to hold on a 3-2 count to the batter, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Scotty with 3 runs across, the bases loaded. And Kobe Crable delivers. Foul ball, foul back and out of play. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. They'll go to second for the 1. First base not in time. That pulls the runner off. Throw to the plate, and he is in there safely. They're going into second base. It's Keyshawn Brown. Scotty's aggressive on the base pass. Highland now 18-5. That'll go down as a fielder's choice at second base. Six to 4. An error on the throw to first moves the runner to second. And at the plate, Mitch Austin, who's the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of 5. Change up, came in high and caught the top of the strike zone, says home plate umpire. That pitch strikes at home plate umpire. Oh, 2 to Mitch. Strike 3 got him looking, and that'll end the inning. Highland leaves 1 on the base path. They get 5 on the board in the bottom of the 5th. We go to top of 6. Heading for 9, 18-5, Scotties. Baines, Lambrecht, and Robles, the 1, 2, 3 batters in their lineup. As now coming into the Highland lineup to pitch, number 18, Statchis McLeod.
Now pitching for the Scotties, number 28, Rafael Lara.
Excuse me, that's number 28, Rafael Lara. Rafael, a 6-foot, 155-pound right-hander out of Puerto Rico, a freshman. He's got an ERA of 16.80. This is his 9th appearance on the dirt this year. He started 3 games, got an 0-3-1 record.
And at second base, number 2, Brian Taylor.
He's worked 15 innings of work, 47 runs, 28 are earned on 28 hits, 20 walks, 10 strikeouts, leads the team and hit batsmen with 10, 8 wild pitches, 5 home runs given up by Rafael. We've got some defensive changes as for the Scotties. Second base now for the Scotties is Brian Taylor Jr. At first base is number 19, Cole Hyges. The outfield still appears to be the same, with Brown in the left, Nichols in right, and Mitch Austin, or Nichols in center, and Mitch Austin in right.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Ty Baines.
So Rafael Lara will face the top of the lineup in Ty Baines, who's 1 for 2 officially. Baines with a single to left back in the 4th inning, walked in the 3rd and grounded out to third baseman to lead off the 1st. Steps back into the batter's box. Again, this is the first time these two programs have ever met in history. Rafael Lara with some heat blew that one past Baines. Baines, a sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas at the plate. Line drive out to right. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. And that'll bring up
Now batting for the Spiders, number 17, Kobe Kriebel.
Kobe Crable now will come to the plate as he will bat for Clay Lambrecht. Crable, a sophomore out of Wichita. Seeing his first action at home plate this afternoon. Lambrecht was 0 for 2 officially with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Mel Robles in the on-deck circle. Breaking ball gets away. The runner will go to second base on the pass ball by Batista.
Let's go, son.
So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 2-1, guys. Ball gets away, 3-1. Ty Baines at second base with a leadoff single. Moved to second base on the pass ball by Joshua Batista behind the plate. Here comes a 3-1 pitch from Rafael Lara. Fastball strike. 3-2 now. Again, Rafael with 10 Ks on the year, 20 walks given up. And again, he leads the team and hit batsmen with 10. An ERA of 16.80. Outside, ball 4.
Now batting the second baseman, number 22, Mel Robles.
First walk given up by the Scotty pitcher since the 3rd inning. That is the 4th walk of the contest. First walk given up by Lara. And Mel Robles now steps in. A double to center, a hit by a pitch and a strikeout in 3 tries. As the wind continues to blow, pitch inside, ball 1. Blowing out the dead center field. Again, it's getting colder as the afternoon goes on. We started out in the low 60s. We're now in the upper 50s where it feels like 55 degrees, according to weather.com. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Rafael Lara is the number 3 pitcher to come into the contest for the Scotties this afternoon. Hunter Idle started us off, and there's a hard hit ball deep to left, and if it stays foul, it is foul. It went just to the left of the foul pole. So Robles will come back to the plate. He was in his home run trot halfway to second base by the time that the home plate umpire said it was foul. And it was foul by 1.5 inches. Because he crushed it to deep left. Of course, had wind behind it too, but he wouldn't need any wind on that one. That one was long gone if it was been to the right. So 1 ball, 2 count, or 1 ball, 2 strike count to Robles. Steps out of the batter's box. Runners on first and second for the Spires with the leadoff single to right center by Ty Baines. Ball gets away, strikeout there at the plate. First base occupied. 8th strikeout of the contest against the Spires. First strikeout for Laura. His 11th of the season. That'll bring up number 16. And number 16 is Ryan Sima, the freshman out of Kansas City, Kansas, who's now catching. Fouls that pitch into the screen. Sima will now bat for Benavides as the catcher in the number 4 spot. Benavides left the contest after going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So 1 out, runners on first and second for the Spires here in the top of the 6th. There's a hard hit ball out to center field. Tony Nichols will let it drop in front of him. Throw to second base, not in time. And now the bases are loaded.
Now batting the third baseman, Luke Knight.
So the 8th hit of the contest for the Spires have got the bases loaded now. Luke Knight to the plate. Knight with a strikeout, a walk, and a fly out to left in 3 tries. Knight, a junior out of Olathe, Kansas, batting number 5 hole. Fastball right at the knee, says home plate umpire. Now the count evens at 1-1. Baines at third, Crable at second, and Sima at first for the Spires of St. Mary. There's a hard hit ball to the left, and that one's gone. Grand slam home run by Luke Knight. As he got all of that one. And now things are starting to get a little interesting as the lead has been cut in half at 18-9. And that is the 6th gopher ball given up by Rafael Lara. Sonoda back at the plate. He's got a solo shot back in the fifth, then singled in the second. Flied out to the second baseman in the third. There's a fly ball out to right. Going out and making the catch for the Scotties was Brian Taylor Jr. And now there's two down. Pinch hitting now, Mark Stimich. Stimich is a sophomore out of Kansas City, Kansas. Seeing his first action of the contest. Batting at the number 7 spot for Will Gehring. Gehring had an infield single, went down looking, and reached on an error in 3 tries. Off-speed pitch, had the batter out in front. Spires with a grand slam home run, 4 runs in the top of the 6th. Have cut the Highland lead in half, 18-9. Breaking ball did not break, stayed inside for Laura. Ball gets away, they throw down to first base for the out, and that'll retire the side. Strikeout number 9 against the Spires this afternoon. Second strikeout of the game for Rafael Laura. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, heading for 9. Scotty's 18, Spires 9. And due up the 3, 4, and 5 batters in the Highland lineup, Nowak, Nagel, and Miller, as they'll face Kobe Crable. Crable, the 3rd pitcher of record in the contest for the Spires, has pitched 2/3 of an inning. He's allowed no runs on no hits. He's walked 1, struck out 1, faced 3 batters. And he's thrown 17 pitches. He got 1 ground out so far in the contest. So Wyatt Nowak scheduled to lead us off, as that will not be Wyatt Nowak. Number 19, Cole Hydges will lead us off. He came in and played defensively for first base for Nowak. Hydges, a 6-foot, 210-pound freshman out of Shawnee, Kansas, batting 167 on the year. This is his 9th game at the plate. 18 at-bats, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 double, 2 RBIs, 4 total bases, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts for Cole. Breaking ball, curveball caught in there for a strike. The count goes 1-1. Hydges with an on-base percentage of .286, slugging percentage of .222. Sends that one to deep left. It's going to curve foul and get into the bullpen, beyond the bullpen actually. Highland with a right-hander appears to be warming up in the bullpen. Nobody warming up in the right field bullpen for St. Mary. Count goes 2-2 on Hydges. Strike 3 got him looking. first strikeout of the contest against Cole Hyges, his 10th K of the year. And that'll bring up
Now batting for the Scotties,
Brian Taylor Jr.
Brian Taylor.
Brian Taylor Jr. is a 5'9", 180-pound redshirt freshman out of Raytown, Missouri, batting an even 200 on the year. Scotty's now with 7 strikeouts in the contest. Brian Taylor been to the plate 55 times in 21 ball games, 11 runs on 11 hits. Leads the team in triples with 2, 3 doubles, a homer, 11 RBIs, 11 walks, 19 strikeouts. He's been hit once. Slugging percentage of 382, on base percentage of 343. He's 1 for 1 on the stolen bases once he gets on the bags. Batting in the cleanup spot here in the bottom of the 6th, heading for 9. Breaking ball. Went over the top of his helmet. Brady Miller in the on-deck circle, batting in the number 5 spot. Scotty's again 14-25 on the year. This non-conference action this afternoon. They'll play another non-conference 9-inning game tomorrow against Rockhurst JV out of Kansas City. Highland played down there back in March and lost the game on a come from behind 5-4 victory by the Hawks. Scotties get back to conference play on Thursday as they host Cali College here at the community building. Ball 4 and he walked him. So a leadoff strikeout and a walk, the 7th walk for the Scotties in the ball game. And Brady Miller steps in. Brady's 3 for 4 in the contest. A single, a double, a homer. He needs a triple for the cycle. He struck out swinging back in the 4th. And he takes one in the back of the kidney. And that is the 2nd hit batsman for the Scotties in the game. Josh Juan Batista coming to the plate. Runners on first and second for the Scotties with 1 down. Josh Juan doubled to left in the 1st, walked in the 1st, and he batted twice. Grounded out to short to end the 4th. Had an infield single back in the 5th. Skies that one foul, but out of play over the right-hand side. Leadoff strikeout looking by Cole Hyges. Brian Taylor walked. Brady Miller was hit by a pitch. There's Highlands. 2 runners on. Batista batting an even 200 on the year. At the plate. Reaches out, slaps that slow roller to short. They'll go to second for the 1. The first, not in time. They broke it up. They're going to ask him, did he interfere? And they said, yes, he did. So the double play on the runner interference by Brady Miller. Then that retires the side. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Highland 18, St. Mary JV 9. You're watching the Sky Sports Network. The 8, 9, and 1 batters in their lineup. And we've got a new pitcher on the hill for the Scotties. New pitcher will be number 20, Francisco Perez. Francisco is a 5'9", 175-pound right-handed freshman out of Panama. He's got an ERA of 23.63. This is his 6th appearance on the hill this year. He has no decisions in 5 1/3 inning of work. 14 earned runs on 12 hits, 7 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's hit 1 batsman, thrown 2 wild pitches, and giving up 2 gopher balls. "59 degrees, feels like 53 right now at the Community Ballpark in Highland. The wind, 22 miles an hour out of the northwest, blowing out to left center, gusting to over 31 according to weather.com. That's Tyler Wolken, the sophomore out of Garnett, Kansas. Has been hit by a pitch twice in the contest, once in the 4th, once in the 5th, and reached on a catcher's interference back in the 2nd. He'll lead us off here in the top of the 7th inning, heading for 9. There's a foul ball, 0-1 to count. There's a ground ball chopper. Taylor cannot handle it at second base. That'll go down as an error on Bryan. That is Bryan's 2nd error of the season.
Now batting number 15, Adam Stebbins.
So now batting for St. Mary's, number 15, Adam Stebbins, who is a sophomore out of Mesa, Arizona. Pinch hitting in the number 9 spot. Stebbins batting for Robinson, who's 1 for 3 in the contest. Perez checks the runner. There's a hard hit ball to right field. Mitch Austin will come in and make the catch, and the runner will return to first. That ball left home plate like it had something behind it, but it didn't travel that far. Now batting Ty Baines, the top of the lineup. Baines 2 for 3 officially. 2 singles, 1 to right center, 1 to left, a walk, and a ground out. Ball low and away. Gets away from Batista. The runner will go to second base. That again is a pass ball. Fastball, foul back and out of play. Colby Crable in the on-deck circle with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And your score, Highland 18, St. Mary JV 9. Scotty's getting dangerously close to the home run record by a team. Pitch in for strike. Pretty looking pitch by Perez that time. Scotting pitching staff has given up now 61 home runs on the year. The school record is 66, set in 1999. Foul ball back and out of play. And we've still got a lot of baseball to play in the season. One and 2 to count to the batter, Ty Baines. Check of the runner at second. And the pitch. Low and inside. Count evens at a 2 apiece. Tyler Wolken reached on an error by the second baseman to lead off the inning. Moved to second base on a pass ball by Josh Juan Batista. 2-2 pitch. Low and away. 3 and 2. Game tomorrow starts at 3 o'clock in the 1 9-inning affair against Rockhurst JV. Then a 1 o'clock start on Thursday as Highland will host the Cali Tigers here at the community ballpark. I'll be here tomorrow for play-by-play against Rockhurst. I'll bring you softball, baseball action. Or I'll bring you softball action on Wednesday. The Lady Tigers of Cali come to town to take on the 7th ranked or the 8th ranked or 9th ranked Highland Lady Scotties from Scotty Park. Tune into that. Then I'll be back on Thursday with baseball. Three-two pitch. Ball forward, he walked him. Ball got away from Batista. The runner will stay at second. Fifth walk of the contest, given up by Highland pitching staff. First walk given up by Perez. Crable now steps back in. He walked last time up back in the 6th inning, or back in the 5th inning. Or correction, make that the 6th inning. He scored on the grand slam by Luke Knight. Crable, a sophomore out of Wichita, batting in the DH spot. Actually pitching in relief. Perez checks the runner, now delivers. Went after a fastball low and inside again. Josh Vaughn having trouble with the glove. We're going to have to limber that thing up. Swung through that pitch, got enough of a first strike. Now the count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Runners on first and second for the Spires. Fastball, wrong. Give me change up. Got him nice looking change up. Had a nice off speed. Dropped it when he got to the plate. And that is strikeout number 9 for the Highland pitching staff. That'll bring up Mel Robles. Robles with 2 strikeouts, a double, and a hit by pitch. In 4 pilgrimages to the plate. Fastball, low and inside. Got 23 of you watching us out there at this time. Thank you all for tuning in. Ball buzzed past Brady Miller at third. They're going to send the runner as the ball comes back into the infield. Then now the Spires trail it by 8, 18-10. As St. Mary picks up their 10th hit of the contest. And that'll bring up Ryan Sima. Ryan Sima, who came in defensively, playing catcher. Single to center last time up, picking up the 8th hit of the contest. Pitch in there for a strike. Again, thank you all for tuning in this afternoon over Sky Sports Network. Dylan Gates running the computer and scoreboard this afternoon, flipping back and forth between the cameras. There goes the runner to third. Batista cannot handle the baseball and cannot make the throw. And now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 down. Change up. Got him chase the pitch on the inside edge. Now the count goes to 1-2. Russ Carn underneath the press box here, bringing today's play-by-play as normal. That pitch, strike 3, got him looking. So Francisco Perez comes in. He gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. Strikeout number 10 for the Spires. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, Highland up by 8, 18-10. Back in a second, you're watching the Sky Sports Network. As due up for Highland, the 7, 8, and 9 batters in the Scotty lineup. Phoenix Keller, Adam Miner, and Tony Nichols due up. As Kobe Crable returns to the hill. Crable working his first full inning of work, or his second full inning of work. He's worked an inning and 2/3. Allowed no runs on no hits. He's walked 2, struck out 2. Faced a grand total of 7 batters. Thrown 30 pitches in the game and has got 2 ground outs to show for it. And the temperature continues to drop. 56 degrees. It now feels like 51. With the wind out of the northwest at 22, gusting to 31. And I'm beginning to feel my legs getting cooler. And when a quadriplegic can feel his legs, it's getting cool. So leading us off here in the bottom of the 7th for the Scotties, Phoenix Keller. Keller with 2 hits in the contest, both of them singles to right, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 6th. Two strikeouts, 1 swinging in the 1st inning, 1 looking to lead off the 5th for Phoenix. That pitch, time called as they get the strap on the knee pad or the shin guard fixed back. Ball low and away. Count now goes to 1-1. Scotty's again coming in averaging 6.1 runs a game. They've got 18 in this one. They're giving up 9.2. They've given up 10. Foul ball right hand side, back and out of play. Again, games tomorrow. The game tomorrow starts at 3 o'clock. It's a 1 9-inning contest. Rockers JV comes to town. We'll have the stream started around 1:50. We'll make that 2:50. Then on Wednesday, Lady Scotty softball is on the Sky Sports Network as they take on number 7 Cali at 2 o'clock from Scotty Park. Then on Thursday, Scotty baseball versus Cali here at the Community Ballpark starting at 1. Ball gets away from the catcher. Phoenix Keller will hustle down to first base with a leadoff strikeout. His 3rd of the contest. The 8th strikeout of the game for Highland, but a leadoff batter on. And Adam Miner now steps in. Miner was hit by a pitch last time up back in the 5th inning. He's got 3 singles in the contest, 2 to left and 1 to center. So officially he's 3 for 3. Strike. Miner now with 32 hits on the year. He's been hit 4 times this season. There goes Keller on a hit and run. Defending the plate was Miners. He reached up on that high pitch and fouled it back out of play. Phoenix hits for second base. Turner had his head turned, looking at home plate, calling, hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball. Breaking ball, ground ball through the left-hand side. Nice piece of hitting. by Minor. Scotty's now with 16 hits in the contest, their first since the 5th. And Tony Nichols steps in with 2 on and nobody down here. Then the bottom of the 7th. Bunt down. Nice bunt down the third base line. There's not going to be a play by anybody. Great infield single that time by Tony Nichols. Beautiful bunt down the third base line. 17th hit of the contest. The bases are loaded. Nobody down. And Keyshawn Brown comes up the top of the lineup. Keyshawn with a pair of singles. One to left, one to center. Reached on an error, a fielder's choice, and a slide out to center. So now the winning run of the contest, rule contest, stands at second base in the body of Adam Minor. There's a ball hit deep left, but it's going to curve foul. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Keyshawn Brown. Time call. Phoenix Keller at third. Adam Minor at second. Tony Nichols at first. Nobody down. Bottom of the 7th. 18-10 your score. Scotties need 2 to end the contest. Colby Crable comes set. Second baseman sneaks in behind. Ball goes out to center field. Minor will hold up there as Phoenix Keller will come in to score. Now 19-10 your score. Adam did not want to run himself out of the inning. He stayed at second base when the ball went out into center field on the pickoff play. So now third base is open. Count of 0-1 to Brown at the plate. Breaking ball, stayed upstairs. Ball 1. Again, we'll see you all tomorrow at 3 o'clock from the community ballpark here in Highland as Scotty take on Rockers JV at 3 o'clock for a 1-9 inning contest. There's another breaking ball, stayed upstairs. Good speed on the base pass. Adam Minor, 7 for 7 in stolen bases. Tony Nichols, 4 out of 5. That pitch. Yeah, and there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 to Keyshawn Brown. Foul ball backing out of play. Highland with the hit and run on. Adam Minor at second base can end the ball game if he scores. That pitch misses outside. Now the count goes full, but the runners will have to hold with nobody down here in the bottom of the 7th. Highland with 1 run across. 19-10 your score. Here comes the payoff pitch. There's a ground ball. Shortstop will go to second for 1. They go to first base, not in time. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Fielder's choice on the play. 6-4. And that'll bring up Mitch Austin, the right fielder now.
Right fielder number 15, Mitchell Austin.
Mitch with a walk, a strikeout, a double to left center, a fielder's choice, and a fly out to center. In 5 tries here in this contest. Sophomore out of Sydney, Australia. Mitch had a game-winning RBI single the other day. He reached down and slapped the pitch. It was low and outside, out to left field, on a great job of hitting. There goes the runner to second. They'll throw down to second, back to the pitcher. Stolen base for Keyshawn Brown. Keyshawn now with his 10th out of 13 tries at second base. Here's a 2-0 to Mitch Austin. Hard hit ball, center field. Center fielder going back, back, back. That's your ball game. Around the hill, here he comes. Mitch Austin can have a chance for it inside to Parker. They're going to take him at third, and they're going to hold him at third, and that's your contest. Final score, Scotties. 20. You didn't have to pull that so fast, young man. 21-8 or 21-9 was your score.
And your Scotties win.
As the scoreboard operator, he is cold, and he is out of here. Final score in 7. It's the Scotties 21. The Spires 10. Again, I want to thank Dylan Gates for running the scoreboard and computer inside. Russ Karn down here at ground level. Scotties now go to 15-25 on the season. Scotties again take on Rockers JV at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Then we'll be back with softball on Wednesday, baseball on Thursday. Well, thank you all for tuning in this afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Good night, everybody.